sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin'.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together. It'll be 2023 already. You wouldn't have had a shot yet. And I got my guy in here with me, man.
You already know what it is,
the
man.
Renaissance
Jers.
man, Jers. What's up with you, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
Glad to have you here.
Right.
Yeah, you should. There you go.
Yeah.
But actor, model, battle rapper, deep sea fisherman, poker player. You make hoagies on the weekends, like, bro.
I do everything.
Like, really a Renaissance man, and salute for all of that, because you using what you have for good purposes, and you making traction on all fronts at the same time. A lot of people can't multitask.
Yeah.
I got you. Got it? You got to
this
pop
shit
it out.
different. Yeah, I was about to say, this shit kind of...
All
right.
Old school.
Yeah, old school joint.
Yeah, how the water bottles used to be.
Yeah,
But I just want to salute, because I see you multitasking and I see you being successful in all of those things.
Yeah, man.
But the funniest shit that used to happen when I used to see you a lot, we used to be at battles and nobody would never show up to battle you. You get ducked more than everybody.
I get ducked more than everybody, bro. I tell people that. People are like, oh no. I said, nah, I'm a scary sight to battle. So the people who do battle me, I really do salute them, man, because it's not easy standing in front of me. Like, when you standing against, I have presence, and when I battle,
on the beam.
and when I battle, like, you can tell, like, yo, this nigga's not playing no games. Like, this nigga really came to kill. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The battle last night, like, he was going crazy. Like, he was going crazy. Shout out to Boss. He was going crazy, but I was so poised. You know what I'm saying? That could fuck with somebody. Like, how I'm going so crazy when a nigga, he just standing there like,
nigga
he
doesn't
unbothered.
care. and he's shooting.
Listen, and I had a battle, and the nigga literally told me after the battle, he said, bro, like, you made me so fucking mad. I said, why you said it? He said, bro, I was sitting there going crazy, bro. The crowd was going crazy. You was just looking at me smiling.
No, you got your confidence be on the beam, but in your battles, you got like an arrogance to you. You got that $1 million man thing where you just look like you always going fix your jacket like how Tay-Rock be trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always have that stance, and it'd be funny because you'll even tell niggas, like, I don't need to do this to get money. I do this, and this. And it's like, well, that's where that comes from.
And niggas don't know what it is. It's like everybody wanted to be in a position to win. And I understand that even if you don't got the money, you got to realize that you the bag. And if you realize that you the bag, long as you know how to present yourself, you're only one person away from being a millionaire. The right conversation gets you in the right rooms. The problem is, niggas will look at me instead of just saying, Jers, help me. Mm-hmm. It's like, man, fuck that nigga. He think he arrogant. Oh, he this and that. And half the time, I'm spending more time helping motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's cool, because when the grass is cut, the snakes will show. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You don't need to overextend yourself. You helping enough motherfuckers that need it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's not on it, maybe they'll catch up, God willing. But if not, it is what it is. It ain't on you.
Facts.
But that's what was dope about when I saw congratulations on Bags and Body season 1.
Thanks.
I saw that was becoming a thing, and they was doing auditions. And I'm watching Hip Hop Is Real, I'm watching 15 Minutes of Fame, I'm watching Battle Rap Trap, I'm watching all these joints. And everybody's saying, yo, Jers went crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Jers came in and went crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, who was nice today? Such and such. Jers?
Yeah.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Hitman said your name every time they asked. And I was just like, that's dope, because I felt like nobody could duck you in the house. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me, always being like, damn, I'm about to see him rock. Now it's like, no. Everybody that's supposed to see you, they got to see you with something wrong, because y'all stuck there together, right? Mm-hmm. So I was excited for you. But how was the experience?
It was great, man. Like, honestly, had a fun time. Shout out to all my guys. You know, we was all there. We had fun, man. Kicked a lot of shit. You know what I mean? People come and do what they do. Different parts of the world. I mean, not different parts of the world. Different parts of the United States coming around, all coming together. You know, creating a unity. You know, of course, there's camaraderie. There's a lot of shit that go on. But you know me, man. I stay business professional because it's like, I know I come from a background that a lot of people just don't want to see that side of me. Right. Like, that shit that people see in bad is like, nah, that's really how I am if I get mad. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where it's like, as a man, I move with honor. You respect me, I respect you. You disrespect me, you know how that go. You know what I mean? It's codes. You know what I mean?
And you understand how to give people their space. Stuff like
course.
that. Because when you around motherfuckers 24/7.
And the whole
Every
thing,
minute
the
ain't
whole
the
thing
same.
about it is, you know, you gotta understand energy. Like,
Mm-hmm,
if a nigga energy off, I stay away from him. I
Mm-hmm.
really do. And people who know me knows this, because if I tick, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, I will go off the Richter, because it's like, dude, like, just leave me alone. I'm good.
I work
This is
hard
what
to
it is.
avoid the bullshit.
Right.
So once I feel that switch flip, then it's like, now you
Yeah.
done bought me there, and it has to go down.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that's crazy. Did it feel like making a band?
Kinda, but not. Kinda, but
Because we
not.
both know
We ain't-
that
yeah,
and
yeah.
all of that.
But
But
it was one of those things where it was just like getting people in order. You know, you got people that live different lifestyles. You know, everybody hygiene not up. You know what I'm saying? You got you got a crammed house of all these people, and everybody don't live the same. You know what I'm saying?
that's the first thing I think of when I think of them
niggas,
kind of
niggas is
situations.
eating in your food. It's like kind of like being in jail. Niggas.
No,
is
that's
eating
what I
your
was thinking. I'm
food.
like, it's
niggas
either
is
like jail or
it was
juvie.
real situations going down. Like, shit was going from battle rap into other stuff. Is like, you know what I mean?
Ain't nobody get their sneakers took.
Nah, I can't. It's certain shit I can't talk about.
She said baby. Said baby.
You know what I mean?
No, but I don't want to get too deep into it because it's coming out. The momentum is high right now for y'all, so that's why I say congratulations and salute, because the look is going to be good. People, they going to identify with you. You dope as a talent. You have a look. You know what I mean? It's a reason that you a fucking model. So like, I mean, think about it. In battle rap, ain't too many niggas that can really model.
Right. and this is the thing about it. It's like, that's what killed people. Like, I have this like superstar presence to me. It's like I built that over time because I paid attention to what's going on. And when you start doing something good at what you're doing, and you be around, I really, and then everybody who know me knows this, I'll try to be around people that I consider better than me. Not in a sense of, oh, like, we all the same under God, don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
But just in the sense of, I pay attention. Oh, he model. Oh, this is what he doing to get there. Okay, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? Or I'll go holler at him. Yo, what did you do? And anybody who know me knows this. I'm not one of them people where I don't believe in.
You walk in a room and speak to everybody.
Right,
I
right.
seen
And when it come down to a lot of shit, I'm unbiased, man, and that make people mad. Like, I be at battles. Unbiased. Niggas be mad.
You supposed to pick a side.
Niggas, oh, come on, Jers, you gotta pick a side. Come on, man, go stand over there. Go. Like, why we can't just enjoy this shit for what it was?
Because it's still a performance, and I'm entertained by both of y'all if y'all do.
Right. And the thing is,
And that's the respect you want. If somebody came for your opponent, you still want them to enjoy what you putting out there too. Yeah.
And I always say this, like, if my opponent going crazy against me, show him love too. That's what makes a great battle. Like, I don't think people understand that. Classic battles is when you get both sides. When both niggas going crazy, and you got the crowd going crazy for both, one side, the other side, everybody just genuinely enjoying that battle, that's different. But when you got those battles where the crowd is real stiff, but a nigga going crazy, it shows on camera.
It makes the viewer think too much.
Right.
You at home like, oh, they hating on him. You thinking about shit besides the next punchline, the next flip, the next scheme. Like, you're not paying attention to that because now you worried about what the crowd ain't on.
Right.
And that's crazy. But no, I mean, battle rap is hard enough, man. Like, just to have to prepare for a battle, to stand in front of motherfuckers for 9 minutes of spitting some brand new shit is a hell of a feat. But how do you manage to juggle? Like, where does this energy come from where you multitask so well? Like, was you a kid that played 8 sports? You were tall, nigga.
Wide receiver. It was one of the everything, bro. I played so many sports, man. It's just one of those things where I just got to a point where it was like, I said, man, I gotta make it at all costs. Realistically, I was a kid. I was hungry. Anybody who know my story, they'll tell you, like, I was one of them kids where, you know, niggas say the sky is the limit, and I'm looking at like, well, you know, the fucking sun is past the sky, the moon, and then it's the galaxy. Then they saying there's other galaxies inside this universe, and you know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that makes sense, yeah.
So I was the guy that I wanted to push myself to every limit. Like, even with me getting into the singing, niggas like Jers can't sing, but then when I put out my first R&B single, it get me on the radio, and not like bullshit radio. It get me on one of the top radio stations in Miami.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, people want to say what they want, but it's like, when you really hungry for something and you want to really make it, a nigga can't really say nothing to you if you really want to go that level, but you gotta build the confidence in yourself to be prepared for what comes with it, because it's gonna come with a lot of heat.
And you gotta walk in them rooms and produce.
Right.
It's one thing to be in them rooms, but them rooms gotta lead to other rooms.
Right.
You know, in other stages and so forth and so on. But like, it feels like you don't really miss much, bro. If like, I see you on the news, I see you on the runway. You said you put out a R&B record, popped in Miami. Like, you really, it's not like you out here trying shit just to try it.
Right.
You doing it well.
Everything's strategic.
You know what I mean? And you're doing it
strategic.
strategically, and I'm impressed with that. I like that a lot.
And this is the thing too, you know, with the industry, a lot of niggas don't understand that all these things tie into each other anyway. But if you not, it's like, I feel like a lot of people that come from where we come from, they got this, I gotta rap, and this is the only option. And it's like, no, nigga. Like, I be trying to tell people, like, dog, if you a somewhat decent dude, model. Every person that model that's major is not handsome. You got some motherfuckers who really ugly, but they got a unique look to them,
and they know how to carry it.
and they know how to carry it, and they pull them in on these different. I'm like, dog,
You be on Calvin Klein before you know it.
right?
If you hear
I'm like, if you look at every model, is not like, it's niggas who look better than me, but when I walk in the rooms and the way I carry myself,
bro, Seal had a lot of brand endorsements.
fuck yeah, bro, he got a whole.
Seal had a lot of brand endorsements. And they was calling him the sexiest man alive at one point, shit like that. Like, don't ever put yourself down. Let the world see you.
You
Fuck
got some
that.
people that's like, what's that shit called when half your face another color, and then you got people that's like that, that's running it.
What's on Shorty name? She's beautiful too. I just seen something, she was dating somebody. Anyway, but like, did you learn anything from the house? Because I know y'all had challenges and shit, and a lot of people were saying that time limits, focal points, things like that were shortened, adjusted, and you know, a lot of left field shit. Did you learn anything about yourself and your limitations and what more you could do?
Me personally, no.
Because you already operate that way?
Exactly.
I mean, because I'm sure somebody has to.
The whole thing about it is, right, a lot of people that battle rap can't make songs. You know what I mean?
Don't we know it?
And a lot of people.
And I hate that stigma for y'all, but it's true.
Right, you know why? Because people don't understand poise and cadence. That's all it is. That's all. If you watch me battle rap, any battle rap joint I got, I can put on the track. When I battle people, all I do is either I'm gonna speed it up or I'm gonna slow it down. That's it.
Do you write it to a track?
No, I freestyle, but I understand pockets. Like, I know, all right, if I say this slow here, if I speed this up here and say this, they're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, storytelling.
So it's like, when I'm battling, I'm saying stuff in pockets to where it's like I'm showing levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, most dudes, they'll battle and their whole round are like sound the same. This person says this person says this, they're saying this, saying this, saying this, saying this, and it's like, yo, the cadence never really switch. With me, it's like so many pockets and so many layers. It's like, yo, this nigga Jers is like, who the fuck does this nigga think he is?
Like, you sent me a clip earlier, the joint from your latest battle,
right.
And I'm listening to the joint, and you went a long way to say I'm really like that, basically, but you never lost nobody. You know what I'm saying? It was like, we gonna see exactly why he's like that,
right?
If that's where he's going, because it wasn't like a direct thing, like when you know, like, oh, I know where this is headed. Yeah, it was one of the things. It was like, he's putting out a lot of information right now, right? And then you said, no, that's really me. Da 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 da. Boom boom. And then I looked at his face. And that's respect, you know what I mean? But that's a real thing.
Yeah, because you know, it's crazier when you battling a nigga, right? And you really talking to him. That can hurt a nigga worse, because it's like, I have so much poise sometimes when it's like, either I'm gonna give you the poise side of me,
status.
Either I'm gonna give you the poise side of me, or I'm gonna just bark around. And it just really.
Come here real quick. I want you to look right there on the shelf, bottom that, right there. I seen you in there.
What's going on?
No, that's little bro.
What's going on, man?
You know what I'm saying? I seen you in there, my man. Absolutely. But no, I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Had to do that. But no, go ahead. My bad.
No,
when you was
it's
talking
like,
about really talking to him.
When I be battling dudes, it's like, I know when to turn up, when to turn down. You know, everybody like they favorites. You know, some people like Surf, some people like Holla, Clips, you know, Moog, Deluxe, everybody. But with me, it's like I got my own little pocket I like staying in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's hard. I tell people it's hard to beat me in the back. Niggas like, oh, I'm gonna just go in there and bark. I said, bro, if I up my energy, you're not gonna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people be understanding that. Like, I battle at such a high rate when I'm in this area.
Ain't nothing going on. Well, I mean, if you have a pocket that works, we see it with the E-Nusses. We see it with the Clipses when they grinded Clips up for having 4-bar setups, and he said, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it works, you get longevity out of that.
See, my thing is this. When I battle, niggas don't understand this. When you battle and you write to where you not right in a particular pocket, and you just learn how to bounce around and hit these certain pockets, you're now playing with different types of crowds. You got, when I battle, if you really listen to me, I really battle for street niggas, the witty people, the, like, you can hear it when I rap. Like, I'll go from being real intellectual to grimy gritty. Like, nigga, I will kill you.
But do you
like,
always try to balance it, or is there certain opponents that require you to just say fuck it?
It's just like, when I battle, it's like I want to show niggas levels. Like, that's my biggest thing. I don't be really worried about opponents when I battle, because it's like, the biggest thing I gotta worry about is myself, because I gotta remember this shit. I was in 2 car accidents. You know what I'm saying? I done had fucking 4 concussions. Like, I gotta,
God bless.
I gotta, right, so I gotta really get myself. The guy had 2 concussions from football, 2 concussions from car accidents.
Oh, nigga, you gone already. You got CTE. I'm playing.
But it's like, you know, I be sitting there, and when I be doing certain shit, I really be pushing myself. Like, yo, if I want to go to the next level, as far as myself, fuck what everybody else think. All right, how do we up the bar? You up the bar by staying balanced, and you just keep building off of that. And how do I do that? When I write, I say, okay, this sound hot. All right, what can I say that's different, that's not sounding particular the same type of style of this? Because if you follow battle rap, a lot of niggas sound like other people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's a lot of people that take a lot of time to say, I want to sound like Rum Nitty. I want to sound like this person. You can't really say I sound like
about
nobody.
18 twerks. It's about 18 twerks,
Probably
bro.
more than that.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, these things it's like, I just can't imagine the preparation, because my memory ain't good. You say you had 4 concussions. Now I ain't got no goddamn excuse no more. But like, one thing that's like, you named yourself Jers. That's not a big thing. Like, when you first come out as Jers, before it's a thing. So, like, before people know you nice.
You know, I was Young Jersey beforehand, but I never gave myself the name. The name was given to me. That's the crazy thing about it.
Should be.
I went to Strawberry Mansion, and they couldn't remember my name, so it started off by them saying Jersey Boy.
Yep.
Like, females like, oh, come here, cutie, come here, Jersey Boy. I'm like, yo, my name is not fucking Jersey Boy.
I've been a Philly boy before. I get it.
So it went from saying Jersey Boy to the you know, the dude just saying Jersey, and then people just for short just saying yo Jers.
So you ain't even had to think about it. It was naturally your name. That's how my nickname. That's why I say all of them, because people know me by different joints, because I never made none of them up. But no, that makes sense. When was the time? Do you remember when you weren't so confident? Maybe in childhood, but like, do you remember that turning point?
The turning point is, and I tell everybody this. Shout out to my boy Dez. He kicked my ass in a battle. My first real battle, he kicked my ass.
No, like, the way you saying this.
No, it's my boy. It's my boy. It's crazy because me and him still cool to this day. But he kicked my ass in a battle.
Right.
But
that's respect. It's like
when he did that shit, like, because okay, this before I found out about Reed and all of them. Everybody who knew me knew I was a little kid that had an anger problem. So like, when I first came out,
me too.
When I first came out, everybody tried to compare me to the Reeds and all the guys who was aggressive. But I ain't finding out about them until I was already 16, 17 years old. But I got footage of me being like young, before I even heard about them. Like, he was on some pit bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a battle was set up. You know, I was, on tracks, I be fucking people up. Like, people think I'm nice. acapella. I'm like, on beat, I'm monstrous.
Right.
So niggas try to, back then you used to rap off the instrumentals.
Yep.
So everybody, I was just hopping
My
on
first instrumental was Funkified.
Right. I was just hopping on instrumentals like Touch It and all this other just
crazy shit. But that's freaky. You gotta get crazy to touch
setting
it.
fire to people.
That's crazy.
At a young age, and people like, oh, you nice. So it was a point in time before I got like that. I was just strictly writing hip hop R&B. Like everything was about being fly and the women. You know what I mean? Because I was, my biggest idol as far as superstar wise, LL Cool J.
That was my first favorite rapper.
I embodied myself.
I know I liked you.
I embodied myself off him because it's like, he was the guy that he can go toe for toe with all the dudes who had bars.
He won more battles than any damn
and
body.
Niggas didn't realize he was a rap battler too. Like people didn't realize that. Like he was a real MC. But then he could turn and do songs like I Need Love and
Pink Cookies in a plastic bag.
Come on, bro. Like
Jingling Baby. Cars rocking around me with the booming system.
Bro.
Like, bro, he had me
doing it. Like, bro,
can't live without my radio.
He got so many hits. Right.
Doing it well, bro.
That
was such a vibe.
He got so many hits that people don't even realize. Like, it's so many songs out here with his samples in it. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Timeless records.
No bullshit. But he been here since the beginning of hip hop, and he's still here.
And the thing is, it's like I look at myself as a superstar. It's like, who was the first superstar everybody looked at? LL Cool J. And
I'm
why?
bad.
Because he could do the modeling shit. He could do the battle rap shit. He could do the song shit. He showed everybody he can act.
He was confident and intelligent. Also, from the beginning, from a 17-year-old.
I'm looking at it like, if I want to be the next big thing, I want to follow the greats.
But that makes sense because I don't think people realize the trauma L went through as a child.
Right.
And he never wore it. You never heard about it in the music. You never whatever. It shows you that, you know what I mean, there's no excuses.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he has a kind of career that it seems like, well, he's been lit for so long. But, man, if you'd have lived the first 12 years of his life, you might not be outside no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, that, like, I think that he's inspirational in so many ways as just a great person, a great artist, a great human being.
Yeah.
Because of what he surpassed.
Yeah.
And what he's put us on to. We ain't no.
And that's
all we had was Will. Now we got Will and L in common.
Right. and that's what I'm saying. So it's like when I was paying attention to a lot of shit, it put me in a mode where it's like, Jers, if you want to be the next big thing, man,
you can.
You gotta really shoot for the stars. And it's so crazy. And I be telling people about manifestation. Like when you talk things into existence, I'm like, bro, it's some. I was listening to a track probably like 2 weeks ago. And it was like an old track of mine, like off a mixtape from when I was like 16 or some shit. And I'm rapping and I'm saying shit, and it fucked my head up. I said, dog,
it's happening.
It happened. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll fuck you up. Like, damn, I said this in fucking 2002. Here it is. That's
why we gotta be careful with what we say.
Right.
But does that affect you in battle rap?
No.
Because battle rap ain't positive.
No, I'm gonna say why it don't affect me in battle rap, because I embody who I am. I don't go out and
there's
try to
balance
act.
there.
I don't go out and act like, a lot of people, they wait till these cameras on, then they become something they not. I'm not like that.
You wouldn't be running with that man if he was like that.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it G with you.
Honorable.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We carry ourselves in certain ways. Men of respect.
Right.
Absolutely.
So it's like, that's why I was saying earlier, like, if I got a certain code with myself and the way I carry myself, I'm not just out here being a certain way to people, because I know it's actions and repercussions that come with that. I'm not going to go in a certain round with a motherfucker if I know I'm not going to all way go there.
And I don't have to prove. If I already know what I could do,
right?
If I already know that this could be over fast, what I gotta show it for?
That's another thing. I been telling people, I said, dog, why you think I don't be like fighting? I said, bro, my hands is so bruised up from, I got backhanded people, knuckles up. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I be telling people, like, people who know me, I'm saying I was fucking crazy at one point. I was like, I used to rob people bare hands.
Oh, you was out of pocket.
Like,
you was out of pocket. You was strong arming.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm telling people. Like, I used to rob, like, but it gets to a point where it's like, I understand now, like, I don't have to be like that. I'm a father now. I take care of my
Nigga,
daughter.
you on Tubi.
Thanks.
You on Tubi. And, like, see, I could just keep screaming out random shit that you've accomplished in the last couple years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And these are things that I don't think, and I'm hoping that you're not taking lightly.
No.
Because, like,
It
for
fucked me up a lot
anybody
of
in the
times.
world to be able to tap into one of the most used apps and be able to see you whenever they want, show
And
their
not-
people,
and not even
your
know-
cousin down south, whoever.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a big fucking deal.
Right.
It ain't even about numbers at that point.
Right.
This is a stepping stone now.
Right. And it's so crazy because it's like before Instagram hit and a lot of shit I was doing, like before I had my child, I was still out here grinding. I got shit where I was hosting Jeezy events and Chris Brown events, and like I was a
Hosting where?
college promoter at one point.
Oh,
I was
at
one of
college.
the biggest college promoters
school was
outside
it?
of my brother.
Well, we know it. We
You know
about
what I'm
him.
saying?
What school?
Temple LaSalle. I used to do their homecomings
Okay.
every year. Like
You was doing
it's
the
so
run.
crazy because like anybody who used to go to it used to be called B-Side Complex.
That
They
is
changed
brand
the-
new
they
information
changed-
to
They
me.
changed the rule.
I had it before it was B-side. Yeah.
Right.
I had it when
So
it was
when
Chrome.
it was Chrome,
And,
yeah,
the
yeah.
outside joint had the pool. We used to
Yeah.
have it. Yeah, it used to get crazy.
Yeah.
Bamboo. We used to have bamboo
They-
every Wednesday or Thursday, and it used to get crazy.
Yeah.
We sold out of bottles every week.
Yeah. And shit changed. Like I've noticed, like, and that was another reason why I started pushing myself even further, because like, why the fuck am I setting all these events up for these fucking artists that's coming through, and they be one hit wonders and all this other shit, and they don't even know how to really make the bag outside of. I always was the artist, like,
You cutting them a check, which means 9 times out of 10 you get more than them at those kind of venues.
or trying to make my money back.
Yeah.
So the
Depending.
way I'm thinking about it
Yeah.
is, if I'm a celebrity, I want to throw my own parties. I'm gonna start throwing a bunch of fucking parties. Why? Because I know how to. I'm making myself more revenue. All I gotta do is fucking invite y'all to a fucking mansion of mine that I'm renting. I could rent a fucking Airbnb for.
Literally, why I became a promoter. Me and my man was in the streets, and we used to talk every morning, a couple hours, because we'd be up and out early. And one day I was talking to him, and I'm like, bro, all we get is phone calls about what y'all doing, where y'all at, what y'all doing. Why we ain't throwing this
Exactly.
shit? And then one of the big barbers in the city, I forget his name, dark skinned boy with glasses. He had Chrome and Bamboo at the time, and he had a radio spot. It was on Power 99, all that shit already. He had already paid for it, but he couldn't. He had too many events. He couldn't handle that joint, and that was the least popping joint for him. We took that shit over, bro. I'm telling you, we sold out of bottles every week in that motherfucker. I seen Meek in there with the big braids and the Dennis the Menace t-shirt on, and you know what I mean. Like everybody came through our joint at some point or another. Like when Meek came through, it looked like who snuck the young boy, and we all knew who he was, but he was
Right.
like uncomfortable in there, like he was just looking around. You know what I'm
But then,
saying?
you know what's crazy?
Like back them days. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of people don't know, but I'll out them because they not us. They used to ping the owners. The owners of them clubs, they play with their nose heavy.
Yeah.
My partner was a bull,
Yeah.
so they used to be showing up on our night with their little chicks because they want to go holler at him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We, used to
100%.
we really got to do what we wanted, and our overhead was low at that point. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? But we had a radio spot running. But it was literally just off of like, yo, we running around every day risking our freedom. We spend a bunch of money at other people's shit to enjoy ourselves. Then we bring 20, 30 people with us.
Right.
Why we ain't just, and we started getting spots in Old City, we started getting spots everywhere else until the point that it got like, our competition turned into 20 niggas, 18 light-skinned bulls that's all throwing one party, and everybody's
man.
trying to pay a car note and they baby moms, and they don't want you to hand a flyer out on the street or it's going to get into some street shit that I just left 4 hours ago.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
how is this more dangerous than that? That's crazy. Because now I'm at Second and Chestnut on camera. I can't
Right.
play this game with y'all.
Right.
Y'all need this money more than I do. I was having a good time. If it was a dry night, I give everybody money back or buy everybody drinks.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it was a slow night, ain't nobody come out. Thanks for coming out here. Or yo, whatever they
But
want.
that's what
man.
I'm saying. It's-
Like that's
it's-
how we was playing.
It's honor,
made money
bro.
all day.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I always tell people, like I said, dog, I done threw events, and if you a nigga that know about throwing events, you know this. You're gonna lose money at some point.
You can have 4 weeks in a row slamming. The next 2 might be dry.
because you never know.
Dead dry.
It could be the weather. It could be
5
it could
other
be
events, All-Star Game,
Right.
Valentine's Day, Super
all
Bowl.
types of shit.
Whatever.
Super-
like
yeah, playoff game, anything. Like
but you got to
like,
stand in
damn.
agreement with this place that you gonna still be there them weeks.
Right.
So you got to be there.
Right. And it's like you know, you're gonna have, like I said, you're gonna have your off nights or you're gonna have your on nights. The whole thing about it is consistency, and that's something that a lot of niggas don't understand. Like, even with me, I'll be hard on myself. Like, damn, I'm not modeling enough. Damn, I'm not doing this. I had to sit back and I had to talk to my mom. I said, damn, I gotta start really smelling the flowers more while I'm in the moment, because I be so like, even when I talk to my brother, I'll be like, yo, like, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this.
It's
one of my problems. I'm not doing enough, and then people be calling me like, Jers, I just watched your movie, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Oh, I just seen you do Philly Fashion. I appreciate that.
No bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I just watched it back. Yo, you killed it. Oh, I just seen you on Hitman shit. I appreciate that.
Bro.
Oh, you got a situation with Maury Hardwick? I appreciate that.
Dig this.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You somebody that I've seen in public a few times. We've never really kicked it in private. We never talked about nothing, but you always was respectful. Every time I seen you make a move, I was excited for you, and I'm not somebody that's personally connected to you like that. Appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? And this is some genuine shit, because I know it takes something to make something. For one,
and it's hard. Like, if people don't understand, like, when you a person that got that it factor, people automatically think in their mind that
they have to compete with you.
No, that. And that you already got it by yourself. Like, they'll stop helping and just sit back to watch to see if you're gonna do it.
I realize a lot of people don't think I need nothing. I'm like, please tell me if you can help.
Like, and that's why I be telling people, I said, if you know I'm hot, everybody, Jersey's hot, Jersey's hot. Oh, if you know I'm hot, then spread that word to somebody. Get me a new fan. Everybody knows somebody. You never know who you're gonna say something to, and it's gonna be like, yo. We fuck with Jers. I heard this song through him. Yo, like, we heard about your shit. Yo, come through. You do this too? Oh, yeah, we got this going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started mentoring people and even kids. Like, yo, on some real shit. Like, I was just talking to a little girl before I came here and shit. Ran a store for my mom and shit. Little girl in there snapping at her mom. Probably like 12. And her mom telling her, like, yo, people gonna bully you in school. Your friends is not really your friends, this and that. And she like, Mom, you don't understand. Like, these is my friends. And I told her straight up, I stopped. I was at the counter. I ain't want to get involved with somebody else's kid.
Because it's slippery ground. They're nice.
But the little girl was going at her mom so much. I said to her, I said, listen, I'm going to be real with you. Your friends not really your friends. If they got you feeling like that, feeling like they really ain't got your back, they being a certain way where you getting into it with your mom. Listen to your mom. She older. You know what I'm saying? She know. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit you not going to see now, but later on you going to appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? I even had to tell her, I said, you know, I said, you don't know me, but if I was to really sit down with you and tell you how much I've been through with these so-called friends, when I got booked, bro, for trying to, you know what I mean? The people didn't know my situation. I had to, you know what I mean? Like, you think a lot of niggas was that cool
things fall apart.
You know,
when it all falls down.
You know what I mean? People.
When it all falls down.
I had to stand in front of that judge where they had to rule over my life, bro. I was happy as shit when they said not guilty. Niggas don't understand, bro. When they said not guilty to me, bro, the real realization was I wasn't gonna come home.
That was a cleansing moment for you, though. You know what's crazy? You ain't got as much weight no more. You able to soar now because of that moment, probably.
And not only
it's just 30 people I ain't got to talk to no more.
And not only that, that too. But it's also the realization of
it's 30 people I ain't got to talk to no more.
And then it's also the fact that it's like when I had to look at my mom in the face and I seen that feeling, it's like,
bro,
you know, that'll fuck with you. Like, you know what I mean? That'll fuck with you.
My mom saw me. She saw the police emptying the clip, and she saw them take me away. And it was raining, and she wouldn't go in the house, no matter how much I told her to go in the house. And that was all I thought about until I got back to her, bro. And that wasn't immediate. You know, that takes time.
And the whole thing about it, even everybody like, oh, Jers, like, you know, why you be this certain way? I said, no, you gotta understand, I'm a man of honor. I gotta carry myself a certain way, or I'm gonna be running around like.
I gotta live with me first, though.
Right.
I still gotta live with me. Like, I still gotta be able to sleep at night.
Niggas can't deal with accountability.
Well, see, if you don't care about accountability, then you sleep fine.
But no, I can't say that.
No,
because a lot of niggas that don't deal with accountability, they go through some shit and they hit them later on.
Yeah,
and
but
kick them in their ass.
I mean, and everything is like most people see. You think longevity. Even the way that you structured your life, even though the things you wrapped your mind around as far as what you wanted to attempt to do, what you actually were been successful in to this day, these are decisions that you made about longevity.
Right.
It wasn't about, I might miss an event, I might miss some money, I might miss this. You was like, this is what I'm doing, and it's going to work.
And it's so crazy.
People don't got that, so they live for moments.
Right, and it's so crazy. I lost so many friends.
Being better,
so many friends
being a better person,
because a lot of people, right? A lot of people, they live for these small moments and they don't look long term. I done lost females I was in love with. I lost females that I was talking to that I thought it was potential that it could have been something. But people looking, oh, Jers, you like this? You like? I'm like, yo, I'm a man in my purpose,
right?
And you don't understand that. I am walking by something. You know, I'm walking by faith here. You just don't understand this shit. And in the way I'm walking, I already see the vision for where I'm going. It's either you going to be an asset or you going to be a fucking liability. I need assets. So if you don't believe that I can do this.
And I definitely don't need nobody in the middle.
Right. And I don't need no indecisiveness. Nobody
in the middle.
No
if you on the fence, you in the way. I know who I got to take care of, and I know who I can come up with.
Right.
In the way is in the way.
And then the thing about it is, like, I got a daughter, so the way I move far as career wise, it be hard on me. Like, me and Stat talk about this shit a lot, because I be like, yo, like, I'm trying to fucking dominate. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm good in these pockets, but it's like, how can we captivate to the maxes? Right. Because one, we in a market where, you know, we know the tri-state area is not really giving everybody
I know
the
what you
push.
mean.
We just not, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say sometimes I gotta stop and smell the flowers. Because,
but I think, like, you the type to fuck the algorithm up.
Yeah.
Because you, and you know, like you said earlier, a lot of people don't realize that all these entertainment facets are connected in some way, some form of fashion. You are one of the ones that's connected in all those different ways. Similar, but actually more so than me. But in a way, like, I'm an artist, I do the media, I've been on F-Film, I did the internet, radio, I've done, like, so it's a lot of ways that I pop up, and I'm on everybody else's platform. Right. Because we supposed to exchange audiences. You know what I mean? That's how we all grow. But it's like, you specifically, you could, like, on your what is called the what's the name page? Explorer page. Your Explorer page probably looks crazy. It'd be crazy. It's probably like random when everybody else's is 70% the same shit.
No, yeah, it'd be.
You see what I'm saying?
It'd be crazy because people be saying that shit to me. Like, people be sending me like model shit. Like, oh, I just see what it is. Like, what the fuck, bro? We just see you, man. Like, it'd be
that
funny.
Shit is amazing, but
funny,
that's
but
dope.
People really be doing that shit.
You ain't got no limits, black man.
Yeah,
you ain't got no limits, black man.
Yeah.
As much as, cause like we almost went into it earlier when we was talking about people get into something and they think this is what they have to do. They think when they get established in rap and when they feel like they sick of rap, maybe they can get into acting. Right. Shit like that, right? But if you can rap, like, on a real level, then you play a character in the booth. You know about cadence, you know about timing, you know about a lot of things, you know about memorization skills, all type of things. You also know how to read a room and an audience. Those things lend themselves to so many more things now that by the time that you thought you should have been an actor, you probably should have been a director. Right. Because you could have been acting. You could have been Joey Badass busting their ass right now. Right. You see what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. It's like, even with me on all the levels that I'm on, I know that I don't know everything, so I don't keep arrogance with me. So I'm one of them dudes where I become a student of the game. If I can get around somebody that knows something, I really study and watch them. And then I'll build from there. I ain't know shit about acting. When I got in my first movie, you know what I did? I watched the fucking role of Denzel in Fences. Denzel got a lot of movies. I watched Denzel in Fences, and I watched how he played the father. I watched and I liked it, that role, so much that I studied it. Then it was so funny. I was doing it on my own. Then
your brain work different, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it like,
because a lot of niggas don't know this. I failed acting class. This is shit that's funny to me. I went to college and tried acting, right? It was, I had extra course, they give you that extra course. So I said, fuck, I'm gonna just try acting because I know I was being silly. My acting teacher failed me. It told me I would never make it. Bro, legit.
I was a child actor on the con. People don't even realize it. Like, I was in an NFL commercial, the Play Football campaign. I did the flag football joint for them. I did after school specials. I did a lot of shit. A child abuse commercial, like just random shit. You know how you build your chops. You go on the they send you to everything. And my agent had died from cancer. And there was a time where like a lot of younger actors was getting done dirty, and I trusted her because she knew my folks.
Yeah.
I didn't want to look for another agent, and I was already at a level where I needed an agent. I couldn't just keep floating because I already did shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
right. So you needed that. Yeah.
Like that NFL commercial could have fucked up my hooping if they'd have paid me for it.
Right.
And then when you realize you ain't going nowhere with hooping, it's like I'd have took that damn check. You know what I'm saying? But that at that point they're paying you as a professional athlete. Right. That was the clause. Nowadays it's nothing. You know what I mean? Since a couple months ago. But no, like I went through those processes. I've had my acting teacher tell my mom, like, he starts off great, and then I feel like he realizes that his girl's in the room and he falls into this cool zone. And I was like, yeah, she probably right. Cause I'll be there wilding, and then I see Shorty acting like a dickhead.
My acting teacher told me you're too theatrical.
You was extra.
You can't. Yeah,
I thought you was dramatic.
You can't be in
the battle rapper used to be dramatic as a child,
but this the crazy
as a teenager.
No,
this young adult.
College.
This college, yeah, young adult.
So it's like it fuck with me because I'm like,
but that
you got us reading dialogues. We got these motherfuckers just talking. They not
words don't
no
jump
real,
off the page.
Right. They're not putting no real action into it. But people like I'm doing it. Like we had shit that wasn't comedy, but I'm reading the script, but I'm making it like comedic because it's like, yo, everybody is different. Everybody's not gonna say the shit exactly the same way. You gotta put your own into it.
But have you ever watched a stand up in a white comedy room?
No. Yes, I have. I'm tripping.
They laugh literally to a cadence. Like the shit that clips do, build up, whatever, punchline on the fourth. They literally laugh at that fourth joint no matter what you say because that's how they expect the joke to be delivered. And trust me, we've watched it. You see what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
But like, it's a real thing. It's like they're programmed that is comedy. We, just like battle rap, once you get to a certain level, it's like, no, you gotta switch it up. You gotta bring them along with you. You gotta drop them off quick. You gotta throw a couple in. They gotta be 3 or 4 in before you get to the big one. Like we start doing all of that. They not even built for that.
But people
they're waiting for the fourth.
But this is the thing, people lose themselves too, and I tell people this: when I battle rap, I don't be worried about opponents. I don't be worried about all that other shit.
You worried about your levels.
Myself. I worry about my cadence. I worry about where I'm going.
I
because
love that.
I know I tell people this. I know there's people who have never seen me battle before who is paying the fuck attention.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And with me knowing this, it's like, you might feel this way and think what you saying is hot, but to a person who never heard us, to hear me say some shit, oh my god,
bro!
This nigga Jers, who the fuck this?
I've had battle rap arguments when I'm like, yo, that nigga got 30 last night, and somebody was like, what? That was 2-1 the other guy, and I'm like, from a 30? It's opinionated, and that's entertainment in general. There's different types of comedy. There's different types of hip hop. There's different types of everything that we like to tap into.
And I'm one of them dudes where people want to see.
But I want to do all of them.
But people want to see me lose anyway, bro. It just be really true. Niggas cannot niggas be trying to find that but I don't give it to them. It's like,
but it's wrestling at that point, right?
Yeah, it's like either
you a star or a heel, right?
That's why they be mad, bro. Like,
and
it's
that's
so
good.
You can see envy a nigga, and I be cracking up. I be like, yo, like, y'all don't realize when I battle, I play offense and defense. I battle myself in the mirror every day. You think you going to talk to me better than I talk to myself, nigga?
I'm gonna tell you where you at, and you might not like it, but you gonna understand it. You're at a hitman point.
Right.
You do what you do well. You can kill niggas when you feel like it. People know that you would draw, but they're not going to appreciate you until you can do something for them. And I mean, like, not the things you want to do on the side, not the advice you can give a nigga.
That's not even a
until
lie.
you could put a plate in front of a nigga. That's when they're going to say, "Oh, but Jers been the man," and you gonna be
That's
like,
a fact.
because they're not gonna be able to say that you changed.
That's a fact.
But you're not gonna get that respect. But you know what? Heavy is the head
that holds the crown.
You know what I mean? And if you a king and you know that you in the king shit, then that's what king shit come with, man.
I already know that. And I be saying that. I say, I get more calls about, Jers, can you help me with this? Jers, can you do this for me? Jers, can you do that?
But that's dope.
Before I get the, Jers, man, how you doing, man? Yo, look, here go a couple books. Let me help you out. You know what I'm saying? I know you doing this, bro. I talk to this person. They do this over here, and maybe we can help you out. That's how I really be. And it be fucked up, dog, because sometimes I be like, damn, I know a lot of people but more people calling me for help than fucking like goddamn.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's why like one of the most beautiful things about when Nip died was everybody that spoke about him said he gave them literature.
All the time.
Everybody said he was giving books away like the motherfucking book fairy. You know what I'm saying? And this is a gangster rapper. We know what he come from. We know what he represent. We also knew he was intelligent. You know what I'm saying? But the fact, like, you know how, and the thing with books in general, back in the day used to be after you read a book, you pass it on. Somebody read it, they give it back, or they pass it on. Knowledge is a thing that to be handed down. You might read it twice before you pass it on, or you might get it back later and read it again.
Inspiration is the gift
you
that
see what I'm
keeps on
saying?
giving.
To have that mentality, the first thing you said was, it's people that ask me for stuff, and then there's people that offer me books and information. That's a beautiful mindset. You see what I'm saying? And you have to be well read enough to identify that this fits that person, this fits that person, this fits this moment. That's a lot of intelligence, a lot of
but that's what know it comes
going within. First,
being spiritually grounded. I take accountability for my actions. I look myself in the mirror every day, and I tell niggas, man, it's hard being an entrepreneur. I don't work no regular job. I mean, you gotta get up and fucking push yourself every day.
I ain't gonna work in 5 years. Who you talking?
Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get up every day and look yourself in the mirror and say, I can fucking do this. And you're not depending on no 9 to 5 or
and the most catastrophic shit that ever happened in this country, besides the other shit, happens in our lifetime.
Yeah,
we 2 years removed from some shit that nobody never seen before. As long as we've been here,
right? And
you had to maintain,
right,
and encourage,
right,
and support.
Like niggas don't realize, but that's what I'm saying. It's like
heavy as the head, man.
You know what I mean? It's like I've got so much to a point within myself, man. It's like, all right, Jers, you gotta buckle down. You gotta do this shit. Cause I got a daughter, man. My daughter's right. Is my fucking bro. Like my daughter, bro. It be days where I be defeated, and it's like kids be knowing, man. And she'll look at me. It be funny as hell. Like I'll hear her humming my songs and shit.
For the miles,
you know what I'm saying? She'll be watching my music videos excited and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one day I was driving. It's so crazy. I'm driving my car one day. I'm not paying no mind. I'm just, I'm driving. Pull up to a light. Out of nowhere, it's like I'm playing a song. Something tell me turn the radio down. And I just turned it down for a split second because I thought I heard something. I turned it down. She's singing the lyrics to my song.
Yeah.
It fucked me up, bro.
Yeah.
It fucked me up. I'm like, I had to stop and look in the back seat. Like, I'm like, oh, you like this song? She's like, Ever since that moment, bro, every time I got on the radio, she was the first motherfucking person with me to hear myself air on the radio. I got footage of it multiple times of me sitting in the car with my daughter when my shit got aired and we going crazy together.
That's awesome though. like that's so hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like I got a homie that he's a producer. Shout out to Kill. And his daughter, they ride around and she'll play like her favorite artist, and they'll do the thing where he teaches them the sample from his generation and when the original sample came from, and then they rate what was the better use of the record. Like they do like little cool shit that's like she gets it. You know what I mean? And that's what matters. It's like when they on board, then we could do this together. But my words have way more power than I thought yesterday. Cause I don't need her repeating it for me. You know what I mean? But that's dope, man. That's actually, even the way you got excited about telling that story is dope, man. That's awesome.
Cause my daughter dope, man. Like,
say that. Say that.
My daughter.
And shout out to Mama Jers, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mama Jers.
Man.
Love you, Mama Jers. You raised a good one. No, man, I don't play about mamas, grandmamas, and wives.
Yeah, man.
When you holding down these kings in this field, and as crazy as our minds go,
it's crazy.
As crazy as our hours
run.
I've
been through so much shit with my mom, bro. But it's like, that's my dog, man, and it fuck with me sometimes.
Cause she the one.
We go through shit. Like, you go through shit with your family, and it fuck with me because in my heart I be like, damn, like there's gonna come a day where you're not gonna be here with me. And I can't, you know what I mean? That like I be think about that, and that fuck with me because me and my mom got a special type of bond. Like, her birthday is the day before mine. So I'm May 23rd, her May 22nd.
I'm May 26th. My sister is May 28th.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So just imagine how we act.
Right. So it's like it's one of them situations where I be scared because I know I'm getting older. I'm watching my daughter get older, and sometimes I look at my mom and be like, damn, man, one of these days, like, I know I'm gonna lose you. How do I prepare myself for that? And you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Only preparation is stability, so that you got enough time to take off work while you get through it. That's the only preparation, bro. And the crazy thing is, like, with my mom, I went through it already, kind of, because she had a brain tumor. Right. She had a golf ball around here somewhere, and they had to figure out treatment and all of that. And that's when I locked my hair, because she had locks at the time. I locked it in solidarity under the thought of, if she has to cut her hair off, start losing her hair, I cut off mine off. And I was in a bar one night with like 8 homies, and they, from waves to braids, niggas was like, me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was riding. But God bless her, she actually kept her hair for quite a while after that, and she cut it when she felt like it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I went through the, like, my man had just lost his mom to a brain tumor. And something went wrong with her surgery, and she wound up paralyzed until she passed. And then my mom popped up with one, and he's literally trying to, like, keep it real with me based on what he knows. So he's like, well, you know what's next. And I'm like, I hear you. Right. But we fighting. You know what I mean? And I went through that. So I actually went through the mentality of, what if tomorrow she not here? What if she go through
and that's a scary thing. And not even just the fact
of
what if, not even the fact of, not even the fact of what if she not here, but the fact of what if I'm not here.
I've dealt with the fact that if something happened to me, she would go. You see what I'm saying? You think about that. Cardiac arrest, something happened immediately. As soon as something happened to me.
Yeah, because it's a real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom, like, when I go out of town, my mom will blow my phone up like, yo, like, I be so worried about y'all, because she understands, like, yo, I know I got like a once in a lifetime. Like, I know my son is a superstar. I see what's going on out here, and I gotta, you know, give her that. Mom, I'm a man of God. I walk by faith. With me walking by this faith, I gotta keep my mind set on this to get me to the next level. I'm not gonna worry about the devils and all that other stuff.
But it don't matter,
because I know I'm protected. Right.
When you make it home, like, that's another notch on the responsibility belt.
Right. So also, it's like, so when I'm out and moving, I'm trying to stay.
Because you got to make it home to mom.
Because I got to make it home.
You got to make it home to your daughter.
Right.
Got to make it home to, Yeah,
so it's like, but the thing is, we live in such a world where motherfuckers just coexisting, and they not caring. Just recklessly doing shit. Like me, I'm very,
what
like,
they call
I tell
flying
people,
by the seat. That's water. Flying by the seat of your pants type shit. Like, just hopeless.
I tell people I'm successful because, like, and I ain't even all the way where I want to be, but I'm so fucking focused. I tell people when I battle, I said, nigga, I'm up 3-4 in the morning practicing this shit. Like, when niggas talk about Kobe,
how long do you need before a 3-round battle?
I don't really need it. I write, well, not even
because you just said that about the house, but like,
I write in my mind fast as shit. Like, I write fast. I'm good at freestyling, bro. Like,
I know.
So I'm one of them people where I don't like, all right, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna write it down. If I don't like that, I'm gonna erase it and then put this here. I'm not like that. I'm one of them dudes where whatever comes to my mind, I'll say it. If it's hot, I'll take that and I'll keep saying it. Then I'll add a bar. Keep saying it, add a bar. Keep saying it, add a bar. Next thing I know, I got a fucking clip or some shit. Now it's about arranging it to
3 to 5 days.
Oh, not less than that. Yeah, bro.
So you a robot? Just say you an android. It's cool.
Nah, bro.
It's cool because you know, like,
I can make rap, but it's like, because you know we do music,
right?
So it's like when you do music, putting bars together is not hard.
No, like, and shit, I got records with Bruno Brown. Is the first person that comes to mind because you know he a spitter. Bruno will walk around that motherfucker and be like, "How you pronounce this word? Yo, do this sound?
Shout out to my guy.
Do this sound right? Whatever." And then next thing you know, he got a whole verse. He ain't sat down and wrote nothing yet. And I'll be like, "Damn." You know what I mean? But I write fast. So since when I Functified days, I was freestyling. So since I got relatively good at freestyling when I was younger, when I start writing, I really don't stop until 8, 12 bars to think about the next transition type of shit. The next thing they gotta go, or if I'm closing, how it's moving. You know what I mean? Those type of things that you gotta deal with on a record. But like, I write fast as fuck, but I can't do it in my head.
No, so it's you doing it in your head. The problem is
I'm not retaining it in there.
You're not retaining because you're not repeating it. See, the thing is, right? How do you get yourself to memorize something? You just keep repeating it.
Right.
If I wake up every day and say, I am a king, I am a king. I say this to myself every day in the mirror. What you gonna start doing? You're gonna start acting. I am a king. Right. You gotta realize your brain is programmed to remember whatever you tell it. So if you start saying, I'm depressed, I'm just so depressed.
No bullshit.
I'm just so depressed.
Right.
How you gonna start moving in your mannerism? Depression.
Absolutely.
But why do you think it's people that you know go through some fucked? I just seen some people in some fucked up situations, but they so joyful. It's like, how the fuck your house just burnt down? How the fuck is you so happy?
If you ever travel, you see it. You see people. You know what I'm saying? With like the least, and they live in the most.
And the thing about why is that? Because you get to so much of a spiritual solitude where it's like, I don't need this material shit. You know, I can have this and lose it tomorrow. Does it make me? When I don't have the finance, I tell people I'm the same Jers when I didn't have money, opposed to when I did have money, because the way I move and the way I carry myself, I don't carry myself on a materialistic thing. I carry myself on the, if I lose it all today, can I get it back? That's
my mentality.
Right.
I've been able to reset, restart, and do so many different things. So many people
can't reset.
That it becomes a thing where you don't want to take it for granted. You don't. Right. You know what I mean?
You right.
So you start fighting to keep everything.
Life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And the thing about it is, when you've been through real life situations and you understand, yo, like, I done lost this. I done lost this. I done lost this. Okay. You start programming yourself to say, okay, if I go through this situation, I know how to maneuver now. So if I'm here now, I would never be here again, because I can put myself here, and it might not be the exact same as this, but I dodged one. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's a smart way to move. The average person, they not thinking like that. Their mindset is, I'm just do shit. I'm gonna go through trauma, and I'm gonna just go through this. And I'm gonna go through this, and I'm gonna go through this. And it's like, nah, bro. Sometimes you gotta just pump your brakes and.
What they say, God laughs when he sees your plans.
Right.
Like, at some point, you gotta allow for God's will and God's plan. Right. I'm sure there's certain ways that you thought was going to be more productive than others, but you got nudged somewhere else.
This some true shit. Me and Stat drove to New York off my last $30, bro.
Been there before.
To do the bags and body shit, bro. Niggas is hurt. We had a whole conversation. Niggas like, I was like, bro, I'm gonna be real. I'm down on my last 30, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, we gotta make this shit happen, bro.
But you was supposed to be there.
And I went there.
You made the most of it.
Shook the fucking room,
bro.
I was the only person to make Hitman stand up at that whole fuck. I was going so crazy in my audition. Nigga stood up like, yo.
For a week, like, who the every fuck time is this they nigga, asked him about what he was impressed with, your name came up in the top 3 every time, and it was with a pause and like a reaction and an energy. And I was like, my man about to do his thing in that house. Yeah. Because I know that you're mature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My whole thing is, even with that, you know, I took it as, okay, it was a good opportunity, but I still got to keep working. You know what I'm saying? Some people take opportunities and they stay there. My whole thing is this: how can I take it to the next level? So you got some people that did the show, but it's like they might not be thinking about the next level.
Well,
I'm always thinking.
Whitman Holler said he not gonna be off TV no more in his life. Nigga said I'm on TV forever. It's nasty. Make me go name my album TV Forever.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, like I really think that now, after being around you and making assumptions about your character, because I've met you on the time periods that we met in, but. You solidified the fact that these things aren't happenstance. It's not an accident that you're in a place that you're in. You really are strategic. You're very intelligent. You're very well spoken, and you're very specific about what your intentions is. Right. And I feel like you have a high level of accountability for yourself.
You got to, because it's like, you know, with no risk, there's no reward.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, every time you take a risk, you could fuck up something. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to say, you know, it's like, man, bro, before the fucking this situation with Hitman, I had just did the DJ Khaled situation. Yep. I invested $5,000 into myself. I was ranked number 7, the top 5. Get fight for the 50,000. I lost. Then I got scammed for another 5,000.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody.
I was wondering about how that
somebody had my banking information and got me out of 5,000. So I went from having $10,000 to nothing. Shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? In a matter of fucking 2 weeks.
The person that had your information was because of the college situation?
No. A scammer
just happened to be the same time.
It just was around the same time.
Damn.
People was helping me out, putting money here, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, I got this money here. I'm gonna put this in here. So I'm investing my own money.
Nothing.
I had my team helping me invest money. I'm like, all right, look, we got this amount of money. All right, I put this amount in there, and then next thing you know, it was like, boom. I just get scammed out all this money. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I went from, all right, I got this money to, all right, I gotta get on my grind.
What the lock say? It'll make you throw a refrigerator off the 30th floor. That kind of rage.
Nah, I was hurt, bro. Listen, I was hurt. I was sitting in the crib, bro, and I literally was like, I said a prayer. I said, look, God, like, I know you put me through a lot of shit. I don't know if this is a situation where you're trying to build character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try as much as possible not to get mad because I don't want to put that energy into the universe.
Absolutely.
You attract what you put out. So I was like, all right, look, I'm walking by faith. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, you stopped me from this because you got something else for me that's going to bring something else that's going to be bigger.
Yep.
And when I did the DJ Khaled competition, it was a lot of eyes on me.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. And I had to apologize to people, thank everybody for voting, doing what they was doing, helping me out. I appreciated the love. It brought a lot of attention to me. But then Stat called me. He never dealt with battle rap before. Right. I'm his first client as far as dealing with that realm. And he's fucking working. He's always working.
Right. You ain't lying.
So when he gave me the call, it was like, bro, something came across my desk. I don't really know a lot about it. I'm walking into this thing blind.
So he gave you the heads up on that joint.
Right. This is the crazy thing about it. I've been trying to give a Stat for a long time. We both heard about each other. We were both respecting each other's grind, but we both was grinding so much that we kind of was, I'm over here, he over there. But it's so crazy how the universe works. It's like the shit went into a fucking diamond. We both
just like
started
tonight
here.
When a nigga
he
walked
grind
in
this way, I'm grinding this way. Then we just met right here. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy how the shit works. So it's like he called me like, bro, I don't know shit about battle rap. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know nothing about battle rap. I know about managing. I know about the professionalism, how we supposed to move and maneuver. You know what I'm saying, when it come down to you. But I don't know I don't know this realm. Right. So I'm like, all right, I know about this realm. What you got, bro? Look, this opportunity came across my desk. Let's do it. I heard about the opportunity, but when I first heard about the Hitman show, I wasn't even thinking about doing it because in my head I'm like, it might be politics.
Like, how do I have an end in that situation? Right. Yeah. Right.
So it's like, then on top of that was nothing posted about it, where to do an audition.
It was super random and super quick how all that information was.
So it's so crazy. It came past his desk. He called me, said, look, Jers, they want us in New York at this particular time. I don't know how this shit gonna go. So I walked into that audition blind.
It's basically American Idol at that point.
Right. I don't know if
just gonna get online.
Right. It's like, I don't know if I'm about to go battle 5 or 6 dudes. Right. We in the car in New York, bro. Mind you, I wrote.
Was you making up bars on your way?
Bro, like, right, real shit. He'll tell, bro. I'm in my head. Bro, real shit, bro. Real shit, bro. I was on my way to that audition, bro. I'm in my head like, I'm gonna fucking kill these niggas, bro. I'm like, how much the whole situation for? Oh, is this my? I'm like, man, listen, I drove here my last. I'm like, I gotta get this shit, man. I gotta do something to make me stand the fuck out. Yeah. And I'm like, I know it's a lot of great rappers, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm not worried about that. Be Jers and just go off. Do what I do best.
Everybody ain't the bull.
Bro, like I said, I went in that room. I went the fuck off. Dog, I told Hitman before I went off. I was sitting in the booth. It was niggas going crazy before me. Like, niggas was going crazy.
No, I heard it was a lot of good showings.
It was what, bro? It was a lot of people, bro. It was a lot. I'm gonna say it was a lot of people, bro. It was a lot. It was a lot of people at the auditions, and it was over 1,000 some people that submitted footage. So it's the whole battle rap community. Yeah. In this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So before I rap, I'm sitting there. It's Charlie Clips, It's John, a couple other people.
Charlie Clip's probably the most dangerous nigga in the world to me. I'm sorry, but go ahead. He's so scary, yo.
Fire. And he be so calm when
How
he fuck you up.
how do you stumble and then win the round off a freestyle foot?
Because
25
that's the
more
thing.
bars.
Know why? Because niggas don't live off the principle of what hip hop is. Hip hop back in the day, MCing, you had to be able to freestyle. These
But you
niggas
have
can't
to.
do that.
But sometimes, if your mind isn't clear enough, it's hard to get there.
But
He
why?
seems to always be able to isolate that part of his
But
brain.
I do the same thing. Know why? Because you realize it's not about who you battle, it's yourself. If you can't put yourself, I did it last night. I rebutted. The nigga said some shit that was false. Like a bunch of shit that was false, and I sit there poised as shit, and I started my round off rebuttaling him.
How many bars was the rebuttal?
It was what? What it was 2 bar.
In the
I did
beginning?
a quick. I did a
Do
quick
you
2
rebuttal
bar.
mid round? I don't think I seen you rebuttal mid round.
I can. I'm very good at rebuttal.
You just
I
don't
just
take
don't.
the chance.
I just don't. Not even that I don't take the chance. It's just like
I'm already
I know.
in my bag.
I know I have so much shit to fuck you up. It's gonna look worse if I just keep rebuttaling you because I can.
Well, let me
Because
say,
I've done it.
Because we ain't got a lot more time. You gotta go to New York. But let me say, battle rap got us through the pandemic. Y'all was still putting out shit, whether you was involved or not. Your community was doing shit that was weekly, monthly. You know what I mean? That we could sit in the crib and enjoy. Shout out to Lady Caution. That's my little sister.
Yep.
So I am an early battle rap fan. I had the battle rap gap. And then I got back into it, and then when being with Caution, I realized that shit, I ain't know as much as I wanted to know. So now, within those couple years, I've been able to get up to speed, and it's literally a soap opera at this point. But it's beautiful because it's entertainment, and it's the realest form of it. As long as we respect the rules and don't do all the bullshit that's been coming out lately.
Like I said, being honorable. You know what I mean? It's just.
But I
everybody don't
appreciate
live
that.
by codes, bro. Everybody don't live by codes. Everybody don't.
And everybody
just
shouldn't
keep
be able
saying
to
it.
talk all the goddamn time.
And that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of people, you know, battle rap is opinionated, but then you got some, you know, you got suckers in position, and that's what make it worse, bro. It's like, bro, like you're taking away from the essence of what this shit is, bro. You're taking away from what
In
it
so
is.
many different ways. In so many different ways. A high school kid can give you 3 different angles on how that one statement fucked up different aspects
100%.
of what goes on. But that's why you're considerate about what you do. And that's why you're going to be successful in everything.
And people
that
be
you do.
mad like, oh, Jers, well, you ain't do this. I said, I'm like, bro, I done did so much shit that I be forgetting sometimes, bro. Like, I done did, like, sometimes, bro, I have to really, like, damn, and this year I did this? Fuck, I forgot all about that. I got people, bro, it's so crazy. I didn't realize my stardom. When I was in Atlanta, somebody randomly walk up to me, hey, yo, you Jers, right? Yo, I heard about you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I never met you a day in my fucking life.
Wait till season 1 drop. Nigga, no, and you know what I mean? You told me. You say, bro, if you need me, I'll pull up. We co-host, kick it, whatever have you. And I appreciate that. And I'm going to call you on that. But trust and believe me, it ain't going to be easy as when you said it after season 1 drop. Because you a star. And they going to pick up on that. And you going to have so many opportunities that I want you to take advantage of.
That,
but I appreciate the fact that you genuine enough that before anything you say, yo, just let me know. So we gonna let you know. We gonna figure out.
And
if
that's
it
the whole
makes
thing.
sense.
I don't have a problem helping nobody, bro. It's just one of those things, bro. It's like
We supposed to fight together.
that part.
Supposed to
People
fight
don't
together.
understand. It's like, bro, group think is so much better.
I don't
feel
have
like
to be right. I
feel-
just want to digest what's going on.
right. And that's another thing. People think that mastering one thing is what you're supposed to do. It's like, no.
No, that's certain people.
Right. It's like being a jack of all trades are always gonna beat the people who try to master, because you master one thing, you stuck to that.
But they
If
say
so shit go wrong,
millionaires got 7 different streams.
dog. People still don't get it. It's like you think Diddy just doing music? You're fucking
How you
crazy.
think Stat got hit? Never mind.
Right. right. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but real
Facts.
shit, I'm gonna let you go because I want y'all to be able to get on to your next move, and I appreciate you're not on Restore Order tonight, right?
No.
Cool, just making sure. But let the people know every way to support you possible. Everything that you want. If there's
Everything,
merch, if they
everything.
can get the Jers
Yeah,
tee.
yeah.
I know they ain't got the arms, but they can get a tee. You know what I'm saying?
You could go to Instagram at official Jers, official_Jers, Twitter at official_Jers, Facebook Derek Jers Butler, like Derek DERICK, Jers JERS Butler. Clothing, you can go to jersclothing.com, spelt how it is on my shirt, and you can get everything. Man, I got phone cases, I got fucking hoodies.
And for booking and
Everything.
features, you can hit stat at
Yep.
The Real Status.
The real status 71733
Oh.
9911.
God damn.
Or official Jers bookings at gmail.com. That's another one. Official Jers bookings at gmail.com.
That's easier. But
Or jersmusic.com. I have my own website too. You know what I'm saying?
I just
All
want to
the
make
good
sure
stuff.
we get everything out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want nobody to miss a beat.
Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube too, man. Official Jers.
Yo,
Because a lot of people like, man, we can't find you. Like, just type in official Jers. Because a lot of people just think that my name is Jers. Like, no, that's just what everybody call me. It's official Jers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. But we lazy, so we just run with Jers. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, from one black man to another man, I'm excited for your future. I'm excited for your progress, and I want you to keep. I want you to keep being great.
Same to you, bro.
You heard me?
Same to you, bro.
Your job is to go out, kill shit, come back home.
Facts.
You heard me?
Facts.
All right, my man. Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. It'll be 2023 already. You wouldn't have a shot yet. And if you ain't seen Jers, get on it, because next year is going to be different.
Yeah.
Niggas be talking like they really bout it, but they never come outside. You know that I'm litty and I'm super drippy the moment I come outside. The party was lit, they bumping my shit the moment I come outside. I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm the man, I'm the man. Niggas be talking like they really bout it, but they never come outside. You know that I'm litty and I'm super drippy the moment I come outside. The party was lit, they bumping my shit the moment I come outside. I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm the man, I'm the man. Fuck a bitch in the back room, do it dirty like the bathroom. I'ma hit it on the floor, nigga, let it suck dick like a vacuum. Hot nigga, but I act cool. I got game that's a rap dude. 7 bitches by the size of doors, but ain't none of them bashful. Bottle pop in the air, yeah, make it rain everywhere, yeah. All these bottles make you bitches swallow till they coming out they underwear. Yeah, she feeling me now, take her clothes, she feeling me down. Pop on this condom, hopping in me now, and her legs in the air and I'm digging it down. Pussy was wet as the ocean, creeping that pussy like Trojan, sleeping that pussy the morning, wake up early and fuck in the morning. I'm going it, I'm nasty, she like it, good dick, get excited, dick it down, piper, dick it down. Niggas be talking like they really bout it, but they never come outside. You know that I'm litty and I'm super drippy the moment I come outside. The party was lit, they bumping my shit the moment I come outside. I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm the man, I'm the man. Niggas be talking like they really bout it, but they never come outside. You know that I'm litty and I'm super drippy the moment I come outside. The party was lit, they bumping my shit the moment I come outside. I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm the man, I'm the man. Yeah, I know, yeah, I know. Put that on DSA. That's for sure, that's for sure. Nigga that's tripping this cuffing season. Talking this money, no cuffing skeezing. Niggas be hyped for no fucking reason. Niggas be hyped for no fucking reason. I at the party and I'm getting lit. Swag, I'm retarded, they feeling the drip. Women that used to play all on my face and now they all on my face like they want me to hit. I play it cool, I'm finessing a friend. Whisper to shorty, come hop in the Benz. Couple of seconds, she leaving her friends in the parking lot, sucking my dick through the tents. Switch it up. Play it cool, don't let them gas you up. Cause I be the one to smack you up, don't make me smash you up. I leave a nigga mad as fuck, just frontin' like you back you up. Don't make me clap you up. Nigga chill with the acting up. I'm for real and I back it up. But if you roll and you back it up, man, I put it on my life and we fight, it's gonna look like you smack the truck. Niggas be talking like they really bout it, but they never come outside. You know that I'm litty and I'm super drippy the moment I come outside. The party was lit, they bumping my shit the moment I come outside. I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm the man, I'm the man. Niggas be talking like they really bout it, but they never come outside. You know that I'm litty and I'm super drippy the moment I come outside. The party was lit, they bumping my shit the moment I come outside. I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm the man, I'm the man.